the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
I got you, boy.
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession now.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Flushed out right, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Right there, 56. Whip. Lock in. Kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
A give to Kamara running right. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky taking it in as his guys are back within a single score.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Slam, slam. One. Go.
Throwing, Mariota. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let him know.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Number 6. 2 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check.
Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And taken right on the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready? Blue 18. 45. Hey. Banjo.
From the 44, Mariota. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mariota now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10. Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the ground, McCaffrey. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Watch the slant.
That's Samuel, caught left side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
At the 29-yard line.
58 for Mike. Hey, well, let's go, dude, tighten up. Let's go, dude, tighten up. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Christian McCaffrey. Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Look at the big man rumble. 30, the 20. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 47. To throw Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Here we go again.
Now it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Three buzz. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. And that's caught. It's Hogan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Take it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Watch the run. 3. On the rep. Let's go right here. 57 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mariota will get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Ready, move on. 58, come on. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Mariota, and that's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Chicago.
Check. 25. Check 25.
Now Trubisky on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line.
Point right here. Here we go. I got it. One. What tight end? 45.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Trubisky now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky on the check down. He finds Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Alvin Kamara with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Tight dog.
Where are they, team? One.
Why? Move.
Where are they, team?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. From just shy of midfield, Trubisky, it's complete to Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Check 13.
18.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. He finds Robinson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, box drop.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Bears, 1st down.
Mike.
180.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, and that won't beat us.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 27, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Check 56. You remember me? You remember me? Say. Kill.
Now Kamara. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Go! Wall.
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
45. Mike, 45. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Check, 45 to Mike. Check, 45 to Mike. Let's get the ball. 45.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Mariota. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Let's go, let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an